Title: I discovered my wife and her colleague in our bedroom. Last week, I was scheduled to be away for the entire week, but circumstances changed, and I was able to return home a few days earlier than planned. I decided to surprise my fiancée by coming home earlier than expected. I arrived around 10:30 p.m., only to find her in bed with one of her coworkers, and they were engaged in. Hi everybody. We're back with another subscriber story email, guys. If you want to submit your story, submit it to Lessons from Life. Here I will show the screen that is Lessons from Life. Whether it's a funny story, a success story, a story where you went through something, whatever it is, you probably have a story that someone else may have gone through, or they just went through that experience and they feel like listening. Your story: I made the right decision, or I needed to make this decision because it seemed like the right decision. People just need to hear that other people are going through it. It's good to know if there's someone out there going through what you're going through, and you can make an imaginary connection, and that will help you make the decisions you should be making. So now that you've read the title, let's get into it. I caught them in our bed. Oh. This is a throwaway account for obvious reasons. I've been holed up here for a few days, trying to make sense of the chaos that has taken over my life. Just last week, I was completely happy, head over heels in love with my fiancée. We've been together for years, and in May, we found out she was pregnant. It felt like life couldn't get any better. I'm an essential worker and still have to travel for my job occasionally. I've been trying to reduce air travel and opt for driving whenever possible. Last week, I was supposed to be gone for the whole week, but I managed to leave a few days earlier than expected. It was supposed to be an 8-hour drive, but due to traffic and poor planning on my part, it turned into a 14-hour ordeal. I got home around 10:30 p.m. and found her in our bed with a colleague having sex. She's an assistant producer at a local news station, and he's one of the anchors. She immediately tried to downplay the situation, saying it wasn't what I thought and that I shouldn't jump to conclusions. He got dressed quickly and left. I was so furious that I was seeing stars. She tried to talk to me, but I wasn't interested in listening. I called a friend, and I've been staying with him for the past 6 days. I spoke with her on the phone yesterday, and she claimed it was a one-time thing and that she felt the passion in our relationship had been fading, which I completely disagree with. I think she's trying to justify her cheating and gaslighting me. I'm so angry and she won't stop harassing me. I don't know what to do. We're going to be parents, and I want nothing to do with her, but I'm stuck with her for at least the next 18 years. She hasn't even apologized, she just keeps trying to rationalize her actions. Sorry if this seems scattered, my mind is all over the place right now. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Wow, guys, there's an update, but before we get to that, let's check out some of the comments from the original post. Here's what people are saying. One commenter said, "Sorry you're going through this. Cheaters always minimize their actions and only admit to what you've caught them doing. I recommend checking out the Surviving Infidelity post. It'll help you understand what's happening and guide you through this mess. It's likely they've been having an affair longer than just that one day. Make sure to get a DNA test when you can. Take care of yourself and don't believe her gaslighting or justifications. There's no excuse for what she did. Best of luck." I completely agree. It's probably not the first time, and she's clearly not sorry, she's just sorry she got caught. The original poster responded saying, "No doubt in my mind it's been going on longer than one day. They worked together a lot, and before the pandemic, they had a lot of late nights together." Another commenter advised, "Make sure to get a DNA test before signing the birth certificate." The original poster replied, "I don't plan to sign anything until I know for sure." Someone else suggested, "If she's justifying her actions instead of apologizing, it's not worth it. A single parent can be a happy parent. Consider co-parenting and just leaving her behind." The original poster agreed, saying, "I can't stand her, so pretending wouldn't end well for anyone." Another person mentioned, it's probably not a one-time thing. She's following the cheater's handbook line by line. Staying with her just because she might be carrying your child isn't a good enough reason. She needs to prove she's worthy of your love and commitment. The original poster responded, I'm sure it's a bold-faced lie that it was only one time. They worked late together a lot before the pandemic. I do believe the baby is mine because I didn't really travel during that time, and she didn't leave the house either. We were supposed to get married in May, but with the pandemic, those plans were put on hold. Funny how things turn out, right? Now, let's move on to the update. Here's what's happened since. Sorry for the delay in updating, this week has been hellish. I met with a friend's lawyer early last week. He contacted her and threatened to go public with their affair, so she was more forthcoming with information. She admitted that they'd been sleeping together for over a year. She's 85% sure the baby is mine because they never had unprotected sex, but she doesn't want to do a DNA test until after the baby is born. The lawyer believes the baby is the other guy's, based on her comments. I haven't fully moved out yet, but she's already moved a lot of my clothes to my friend's place. The lawyer suggests I sell the house and not let her buy me out, as he doesn't think she has the funds and might try to scam me. Sorry if I didn't respond to everyone. I got a ton of messages and tried to answer as many as I could. If you have any other questions, I'll be around for a bit. Oh, this is a crazy situation. This woman is the messenger and the lawyer is threatening to make this public. If you ask me, there's a very good chance the baby isn't his. Maybe she's trying to save face by claiming they always use protection, but I doubt that's true. I'm glad he was smart and got a DNA test before signing anything, because if he signed that birth certificate, he might have had to raise another man's child. Leave your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.